budget for your gadget with Joel Dela Cruz.
It is time again to give you guys a brand new gadget to maybe buy, check out, and get via asianic.com.ph or the nearest Asianic branch at your area. We have our Techno Boys here back again to talk about these two gadgets that our friends from Asianic have sent to us. So how about you guys go ahead? David, Rocky, go.
We have a lot to cover today. We have a lot to cover because we have two amazing gadgets. One for, I'd say, for the usual, for the gamers out there. And one that you might not expect. I guess
Yeah,
let's
this
start with the one from my side first.
Your side, all right.
Yeah, because this one, I feel like there's a lot to say. What you guys are looking at, this is the MSI Gaming Thin A15.
Ooh, so it's another laptop.
The thing is, we've been sharing different types of laptops because we want to handle different kinds of like budgets or like what are people looking for. We're given all kinds of spreads of whatever you guys might need, and this might be the one for you. The thing is, with this laptop, we have the usual gaming setup, 15.5 inches, if I'm not mistaken.
I think, no, 15.6. Gotta add a
15.6.
little bit of it. A little bit more than that.
15.6 inches screen, and it has 144 hertz on the screen
So
display.
any of you gamers out there who are concerned about,
in terms of like its speed and of course your frames, you're not going to be losing frames on this thing because your gaming needs will be met and you'll be seeing everything pretty well, I'd say.
I would say for someone like me who plays Valorant, right? If any of you guys out there that know Valorant, there's this thing, really annoying thing called peaker's advantage.
Yeah.
Where if you have less frames or less hertz, you're gonna lose the fight because when you peak first, they see you first.
You won't be able to see
Exactly.
them. I
But
get that.
with 144 hertz, I'm telling you, when you peak
You're not
first,
missing anything.
bam, you're gonna headshot them every time if you're good enough. Not me though, but
I get that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, high refresh rate on the display. And let's look at this thing. We have a clean black finish. It's relatively thin, relatively light.
I will mention this though. It's kind of a two-colored. It's not pure black. We have kind of a dark gray finish on the top, but then a lighter gray finish on the screen and even on the sides as well. So it looks really cool in the sense that it doesn't look like every other laptop.
I get that. And of course, main highlight that I'm seeing, the RGB display on this thing for the backlights of the keyboard.
It's really nice.
It's looking clear. For those over on playback.tv/magic899, you guys can see it's got a clean blue backlit on the keyboard, which I absolutely love. I love blue.
Okay, well, clearly, guys.
But you can change it over on the settings and you can have any color that you want.
Yeah, exactly. Even if you guys don't like the color blue, let's just say if the color is purple, pink, red, yellow, no lights at all.
Yeah.
You can do that. That's completely fine. And something I want to mention is for those of you guys who can't see the keyboard right now, I really like the way it's lit because it's evenly lit.
It's spread out pretty well.
I feel like a lot of manufacturers nowadays, they try to cheap out by adding lights in just one specific area and hoping it spreads. I'm pretty sure this has a backlight on each individual key.
Oh, I get that.
Yes.
Yeah. So imagine this in the dark. This will look beautiful.
It will look amazing in the dark, guys. So, obviously, this not only meets your gaming needs, editing needs, laptop needs in general, but it also meets your aesthetic needs.
True.
You don't want to be carrying around an ugly laptop, guys.
Exactly.
We got standards here.
This looks clean. This looks sleek.
Exactly.
Which is what I'm loving so far with this design. And of course, we were talking about its gaming capabilities. Of course, this isn't slacking in that department either. We have a NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2050.
So still pretty decent. I mean, because listen, guys, when we talk about the price later, you'll understand what we're talking about here.
Yeah. And this has 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is expandable. You can add 8 more gigabytes of RAM.
Yeah, so if you guys are concerned that, it's only 8 gigabytes, how am I supposed to multitask on this? Don't worry, it's expandable.
Yeah. And in terms of space, it comes with 512 gigabytes. So storage-wise, it's got a decent chunk, but then it's also expandable in the storage department. You can add up to 8 terabytes. 8
terabytes.
Storage.
We reviewed a laptop here before that was only expandable up to 4 terabytes. This one's up to 8? You know what? You're kind of selling me on this a little bit.
So, if you're like a heavy gamer, have a lot of AAA games, let's say a lot of space is being used. Not a problem at all. Let's say you're a content creator. You have a lot of footage, a lot of videos, a lot of stuff to render. This thing won't have a problem rendering it. It won't have a problem in terms of keeping all of your files.
And I will say this about MSI, guys. I have an MSI laptop myself.
Oh, yeah, you do, yeah.
Yes. So I want to mention that, MSI, they're pretty known for their kind of more budget-oriented gaming laptops.
Yeah.
And another thing that I really like about MSI that laptop manufacturers stop doing is in this one, they have both a headphone jack and a microphone
They
jack.
do. That's such a
So
quirky
it's separated.
thing. Not a lot of manufacturers do that anymore, where it's separated to two audio plugs.
Yeah, usually they just have one audio jack where it's everything in one. But the reason why I really like this is because if you, let's just say you're a starting streamer, you know, you're starting off your streaming career, so you buy this laptop to, you know, kind of just jumpstart your career.
Yeah.
You can have a really nice mic and really nice headphones plugged in separately. Because, you know, I'm gonna be real with you guys, 2-in-1 headphone and mic
They don't
combinations.
always work out too well in terms of quality.
Especially-
One has to suffer.
Especially if, you know, your headphone mic suddenly breaks.
True.
And then now you're just stuck with headphones that only play audio. You can't even change it because you know you don't have a microphone jack.
Yeah, and this will solve that problem specifically.
Yeah. You know, enough about that laptop. Our
Yeah.
friends over at asianic.com.ph have sent us another little toy
We're not
to play
just
around.
all about gaming today, of course.
Yes.
We got to cover different departments as well. What do you have for us, David?
Well, following the wise job of Cholo de la Cruz, we have something for you music lovers out there. Right over here. This is the JBL Spinner. So this plays
Look at this
vinyl
thing.
records.
I did not expect this today, but it looks so sleek.
It does. You know, I was actually having a conversation with Cholo earlier, and he said he has a spinner at home.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, that's nice to know that even the DJs are still using some retro gear.
No, it's beautiful because there's kind of been this resurgence when it comes to retro things. So we see like retro gaming consoles, and of course we see retro audio players that
Yeah.
are being reused again. And it's different when you have something like a vinyl playing. Like the audio quality is much, much different.
Yeah, you know, something I'm going to mention, even though we're talking about how vinyl players are pretty retro, that doesn't mean that this gadget is old. This is actually quite brand new. They literally, basically JBL was like, hey, what if we made a vinyl record player, but it's really modern and really efficient?
Here you go. Like, goodness gracious.
And something about this, speaking of modern, something about this is that it actually has Bluetooth capabilities.
Bluetooth on a vinyl speaker.
Kind of, you know, I'm pretty sure a bit of the old heads are kind of listening to this and like, you know, back in my day, everything was plugged in by wires.
What
this has
magic is
Bluetooth
this?
What sorcery
What
is this?
sorcery is this?
Yes, we have Bluetooth capabilities on this. So if any of you guys want to kind of set it up to your home speakers, but you don't have any wires, or you don't like how wires look around your
Yeah.
house, you don't gotta worry
Cable
because
management, no more.
no more. But if you guys do have, let's just say, a full audio setup, as in literally you have the best wires, best speakers for full immersive audio quality,
Yeah.
don't worry, this also has regular audio jacks so that you don't lose any of that musical quality.
Oh, that's beautiful. Because like my grandparents, they have an insane speaker setup.
Yes.
Like really old speakers that they just love using. They use it for the TV. This could easily pair into it with their wires.
You know, and something I want to mention is that the reason why I really respect vinyl a lot
Yeah.
is because nowadays with, you know, digital streaming, a lot of the music and sound quality decreases or it gets worse because some apps, I won't mention who, but they remix a lot of the original sound backing vocals or beats, and it's different from what the artist originally intended.
It's not the OG sound quality.
Exactly. But with a vinyl player, usually artists, actually even modern day artists like Olivia Rodrigo,
Yeah.
she sells vinyl.
Yeah.
So you can listen to her albums in vinyl
that's so cool.
in its original quality and the original intent of the artist. I'm pretty sure even Tyler the Creator also has, you know, vinyl. So if you guys have old records from, let's just say, you know, all the way back then, and you want to kind of brush it up and use it now, you can. And if you guys are looking into getting vinyl records of modern day artists, you guys can also look at this. Yes, definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, the novelty that comes with vinyl records, you could turn it into more practicality. I love that.
Yeah, and you know, I kind of want to mention that there's a lot of multi-use. So it's not just, for your home music setup. Let's just say you're a cafe owner and you're trying to go for this retro vibe. Right here, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's,
restaurant.
I feel like it feels more authentic than just plugging in your phone to a Bluetooth speaker and then playing it.
I get that.
In a retro restaurant. I'm sure if the customers see there's a vinyl record, they're gonna do it. That's
different.
plus
The
respect.
aesthetic is different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the sound quality is different too.
I get that. But yeah, I know we've been like yapping about all of these, but of course the people want to get these. Of course the people want to know how much these are.
That's true. They do have to budget for your gadget.
So let's give them the prices for these things. If they were to get it on Asianic, so the original price. Let's start off with the laptop. Okay, the original price of the laptop, it is approximately $44,995. But if you buy it over on Asianic.com.ph, you get it for $39,995. $59,995.
Cash price, right?
That's cash
Cash price, yes.
And then it comes with an MSI backpack as well.
Oh, perfect. So you don't even have to buy a new backpack with it.
Exactly. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, well, on my end,
Yeah.
this JBL Spinner, if you guys want to buy it, the original price for it is 24,999 pesos. So basically 25,000
Yeah.
pesos. But, of course, our friends over at Asianic, they love to give us a good deal.
They got our back.
They got a promo cash price of 17,999. So 18,000 pesos
Schmoly.
for one unit only while budget for your gadget is being aired. So if you guys want to buy this right now, you guys can head over to asianic.com.ph and you can get it for 18,000 pesos cash price while budget for your gadget is being aired. So you guys, come on, keep a lookout.
Get it now.
Get it now and tune into budget for your gadget because you're missing out on all the good deals,
Deals are
guys.
insane. But
That is crazy. Again, if you guys want to get all of these gadgets, you can go to asianic.com.ph or you can visit an Asianic branch near you and get them for cash price. Very great discounts. I'm looking at the vinyl. I want to replace mine right away.
Cholo, it's right here. It's calling to you.
Actually, pwede bang kunin ko na lang to. Iuwi ko na lang to. But anyway, thank you guys so much for that. And again, if you guys want to check out all the other offerings of Asianic, you can check out their stores or you can go to asianic.com.ph. That is budget for your gadget this week. And when we come back, we are giving you a chance to win a prize from Asianic. We're giving away this Logitech H150 headset and it's going to one winner if you can win the game called See Ya Letter. All right, so join us. Again, number to dial is 8631-0899 on your landlines. Person with the quickest time today will win that prize. Again, thank you so much to our friends over at Asianic, asianic.com.ph for all of your needs.
Now, budget for your gadget with Joel Dela Cruz.